Hello everyone, this is Void Spirit. I'm here to bring you guys amazing fanfiction that you will surely enjoy. But before we start, please subscribe and like the video for more amazing content. Forbidden spell Anos Pav after the explosion settles the arena is littered with heaps of bodies. However, I think I can tentatively say that they are all still alive for the time being. I expressly warned them. It's so sad that these people are my direct descendants yet they are on the verge of death. No, let's think positive. They aren't dead yet. Bastard. What did you do? Lyorg unsteadily gets to his feet. His right arm is dyed red. If he's not careful, that arm will be useless for the rest of his life. On the plus side, he's less wounded than I thought he would be. He must have judged that he wouldn't be in time to stop it, so he sent all the power to his right arm. What? I only threatened you a little. Your core, your source of power, was scared of me and went wild. Anos. What a joke. Say brother, let's just erase this guy from existence, Rimuru. Hey, don't be like that, my sister. Even if they are a fool, they are still my descendants, Anos. HMMP, it's actually the truth, but Lyorg doesn't seem to believe me. To begin with, magic is created from the core of our being, our root if you will. If the core is altered or scared, the magic produced by it can go out of control. Well, whatever. Care to admit that I'm the founder? Even a little? Lyorg's hatred returned as soon as I spoke. Should I praise him that he can still show such great hostility towards me, or should I admonish him that he's that stupid he can't tell the ability of his opponent? Not in the slightest. I see. However, the fact is that I'm perfectly fine and you are not. I am closer to the founder than you. Sealing magic, compulsion magic, recovery magic, magic of an unknown origin that causes other powers to run wild. There's no way to handle multiple magics at such a high level. You are using a special tool to use your magic. Kukuku. Laughter rises up from deep in my stomach. Yar. Did you see me come with a magic tool or use one? I understand that you don't want to admit my ability, but your argument is hilarious. There's no other way a mongrel can obtain such power. Mongrel, where's this obsession with pure blood come from? It wasn't like this 2,000 years ago. I am royalty. It's ridiculous to fall behind a mongrel. Defeat is not permitted even if I die. Lyorg thrust out his mostly dead right arm and a magic formation appears. That is, I'll let you see it. The difference between you and me. The origin magic that is only conveyed to royalty. That's origin magic. Three-dimensional formations have appeared. What magic is he going to use? I don't know yet, but he seems happy with it, so I'll stop hindering him for a bit. The amount of magic power has exceeded the regulatory limits. The voice of the owl comes down from the sky. Magic barriers have been deployed in the auditorium. All spectators please evacuate immediately. The magic being exercised by the examinee may cause death amongst the spectators. Rimuru's pav after the owl come and speak. Multiple screams come from the audience seats. This is bad. Lyorg-sama is going to use that. Everyone run away. The barriers won't hold. I agree, but Seal-san already put a barrier so that no one can get hurt. Lyorg grins and laughs. You should be sorry. This origin magic is a forbidden spell. It's over for you, he said towards my brother. That's a origin magic? It's much weaker than I thought. Master is correct, but that original magic depends on the caster's magic power. Ah, black lightning gathers and crackles on Lyorg's right hand. It increases and soon covers a 1-meter radius. The radius doubles and the black lightning increases in power. Finally, half the stadium is covered in black lightning. Intense sparks scatter as the lightning and the barriers react to each other. Do you understand? This is genuine magic that cannot be imitated by you mongrels. After speaking in a haughty tone, Lyorg raises his right arm to the sky, aimed and swung it down with all his might. Origin magic demonic black thunder emperor less than Jurasudo greater than. The black lightning swells several hundred times, gathers like a typhoon or whirlpool and blows everything up in the stadium. Thud thud thud, fragments from the spectator gallery come raining down while a cloud of smoke billows up. The figure of Lyorg emerges from the debris. His magical power is almost exhausted, but he seemed to have escaped death somehow. In the next moment, he looked up and saw both me and Anos. A surprised expression appeared on his face. Impossible. You too received a direct hit from less than Jurasudo greater than. You both are unhurt. To be fair, it was pretty powerful, but he made a fatal mistake. Magical power dwells in old things, and origin magic is a magic that borrows its power from a source with greater magical power than yourself. Anos. Where did you learn that? Lyorg is astonished. It's hardly a secret. Brother developed it after all. Of course I'd know about it since Seal San had already scanned the world history. If you deal with origin magic, it's the standard strategy to borrow the power from an old existence with more powerful magic. However, the older it is, the more uncertain its existence becomes, and the control to borrow its power becomes increasingly difficult. This is why it becomes unmanageable to borrow vast amounts of magic power. In short, to use origin magic you must clearly know the existence that you are borrowing power from. However, the older it gets, the more information is lost about it, and eventually what is known about it will be different from the original thing. You should try to borrow power from an existence that is reliable even if it's old. It's common to use famous legends or folklore. Also, if the object has an affinity with you, the success rate of origin magic rises as well. To use less than Jurasudo greater than this time that fellow used magic power deeply related to him. An owner of huge magical power that even killed gods 2,000 years ago. He borrowed power from the demon king of tyranny Anos Voldigod, otherwise known as my brother. Certainly, to use origin magic in this age they will struggle to find a suitable origin. However, I'm sorry, but when you use origin magic the item you are borrowing the power from cannot be affected by it. Did you not know that? I said. Bullshit. Still calling yourself the founder, you fool. Nope, I'm not the founder, but if I had to say, then my brother is the one you all might call founder, Rimuru. While Lyorg was talking to me in an upset voice, I was thinking about the best way to cook this fellow. Should I toast him? Ch8. Siblings bond, Anos Pav. He's not as weak as Zeps, but Lyorg is still weak. Even my sister is stronger than him when she just got born, just like me. To me the difference is so little it's basically the same. However, I'll give him a bit of a good evaluation due to his enthusiasm to risk his life using origin magic, but if you ask me about my sister, I don't know the answer. She is too mysterious, not to mention an oddball. Should I take care of him? He's too annoying, Rimuru said while looking annoyed. No, I'll take it from here, but do take care of the others. Alright, she said, and stand behind. Now, I look at Lyorg. I'll teach him what a magic battle is all about. He's nothing but a sapling in my eyes, but I'll favor him a bit. Is this parental affection on my part as the founder? Though you were very inexperienced, it was pretty good of you to stake your life on it. In consideration of that, I'll give you one chance. While speaking, I walked to a certain place. A chance. That's right. And the chance is this: I draw a magic formation using the charcoal that was Zeps. I put my hand in the center of the formation, grasp something and strongly pull it up. Zep's body appears in the formation, but it's not Ingaru this time. The meat is too rotten for that. What? This magic? What's this ominous magic power? What the hell is this? Is this the first time you've seen it? This is decaying death. Iglam, put simply, it resurrects the dead person as a zombie. Impossible. It's moving like it's alive. Such magic, you monster. What? Such an exaggeration. This is really easy magic, Rimuru said while standing behind me. Rimuru Pav. Zeps, who had revived as a zombie, gets up and moves towards Lyorg. His eyes are dead and drool is falling from his mouth. Wu never thought ill see zombies, I ask as I watch Zeps scream against his own brother. Ah. It hurts. Ithurts. Elder brother. Why did you kill me? Why was I killed, Elder Brofter? Why, Zeps? Stay back. You're dead, be gone. Without hesitation, Lyorg casts demon lightning at Zeps. Noisy. The demon lightning was wrapped up in black flame as it approached Zeps. His demon flame, Geresud, burnt it out completely. Say seal that black flame Getesud or something. How powerful is it against hell flare? Both are on the same level, master, but it also depends on the user's magic capabilities. I see, thanks partner. Anything for master. Then how about you give M? No, she said, then she cut of my thoughts acceleration. Now back to the third Pav. What? Zeps Geresud beat my Demondo. Why isn't it affecting him? That's due to Iglam. Those who are resurrected by it gain great magical power. As compensation for receiving those powers, they burn with the hatred they had when killed and are tormented by the pain of their wounds which will never heal. Anos explained to Lyorg. Liorg's brows knit together. Is it Zep's purpose to kill me? His pride as a pureblood would not let him live with the disgrace of being hurt by his younger brother who he looked down on. Knowing this, Anos used Iglam on purpose to mess with Liorg. Unfortunately, my tastes are not that bad. I told you I'd give you a chance, Anos. What is this chance? My brother already told you that your idea of power is misplaced. You killed Zeps because you thought him useless and weak, but now he's stronger than you as a zombie, that is. First off, amend your idea about your brother being useless. Rimuru. Liorg is carefully taking distance from Zeps while Rimuru is talking. What does changing my mind have to do with anything? Do I have to explain everything to you? Except your younger brother. Combine your powers and face me and my brother. Said by Rimuru looking at Liorg. What? He looks very surprised. It seems Liorg didn't know that a person can combine powers, so he would never even have thought about relying on his younger brother, while Anos and Rimuru had never been related by blood before the reincarnated, but the two develop a trust to each other, watching each other's back, supporting one another. He must only have seen his brother as an enemy that was now a zombie. Bullshit. You said that those that became zombies burned with hatred for when they were killed and suffer unending pain. There's no way this thing is sane. Liorg. Ah, that's true. It's a never-ending hell. It would be better if you died. However, Anos spoke to Liorg. It seems Liorg still hasn't noticed. It can still be done if you brothers get along. Rimuru finished Anos' sentence. Quote, dot. Liorg. Show it. Show us the bond between you brothers. Match your powers and come at us. Anos said. Bastard. Are you serious? Rather than living as a zombie, the best thing I can do for him is to kill him. Liorg. That's just running away and making it easier for yourself. Believe in it. Your brother's bond. Forget your positions, forget younger and older, and just accept it. Rimuru spoke while looking at Zeps, who was still advancing forward toward Liorg. Liorg groaned while frowning. Fumu. He's running out of time. Anos said to himself. Hate, kill, kill, kill. While muttering in a trance, Zeps summons a jet black flame in his hand. Pain, kill, kill. I'll kill you. Guresud burns even hotter as Zep's grudge intensifies. Pretty sure Liorg is dead if that hits him. So, what will it be? Will you make up? Anos asked Liorg. Their bond as brothers should wake up if I drive him here. Anos said to himself. Quote, I'm sorry, but I never saw him as my brother. Liorg. How naive. Then now is the time to get along. Clear away your feeling and hatred. Now, call your younger brother's name. I suggest you be quick and honest, because if you fail to show your bond you will die. Anos. Die. Guresud has now turned into a huge fireball. It's going to be released at Liorg any time now. Anos know it though. Their bond of brotherhood is strong. In the age of myths, demons would do this if one sibling died so they could carry on protecting the other one as a zombie. In the current age, the demons have become weak. Magic has degenerated and become weak. However, a sibling's bond is something that will not change with time. It's not something that even gods can destroy easily. You'd better say it. Rimuru yells at Liorg. After hearing her yell, Liorg shouts out, having made up his mind. Uarg. Zeppies. Guresud flies straight towards Liorg and envelopes him in black flames. Gwa. Liorg turned into charcoal. What's happened to the bond between brothers in this era? Anos asked to himself while looking at the two brothers. Ch9. Magic power measurement. The practical exam is complete. Rimuru Tempest and Anos Voldigod has passed. Please move on to the mirror room. The owl's voice calls down from the sky. After confirming that the barrier has gone, the two retrace their steps to the entrance where they came in. Because of the action of the two brothers who started everything, the school official decided to let both Anos and Rimuru pass without saying anything. But before Rimuru and Anos can exit the arena, someone scream. White. It hurts, kill, kill. Oops. I forgot about you. Anos said while looking at the zombie fade Zeps. Anos then used resurrection magic less than Inguru greater than to undo his zombie state and bring Liorg back as well. Good grief. You actually killed each other. You became a zombie and lost all reason. For a brothers, you're both are a troublesome pair. Rimuru said to the two brothers who were at the ground. Liurg and Zeps watch the two like they want to say something but nothing comes out of their mouth. Guess they don't have a valid argument. See you. Come again when you get stronger. I'll play with you anytime. With that, Anos walk out of the arena. Next time know your opponent first before trying anything funny. Still both of you are welcome to challenge me or my brother, Rimuru said while walking and waving her hand. Liurg just stay still and said the word. Quote comma dot dot. Never again, monsters. The voice reached Rimuru and Anos' ears from behind but decided to ignore them. After that the owl instructed them to move to the mirror room. It's a room with a great number of full-length large mirrors installed in it. As the two enter they saw that there's already a number of demon in there. About a 100. All of the air presumably, all people who have passed the practical exam. As they move they saw that there's a familiar face. Yo Misha. Anos said. Hello Misha-chan. Rimuru said to the girl who was standing. The girl turns around with her long platinum blonde hair shaking gently. After the girl turned around she looked at the two figures that are walking towards her. The first to speak was Anos. Although you said you were not good at fighting you seem to have broken through the practical test. Quote comma dot dot. By chance, Misha reply with her usual way of speaking. So she says that but it would be impossible to beat 5 people by chance. Unexpectedly, she might be more powerful than Zeps and Liurg. Rimuru said to herself. By the way, what's happening now? Rimuru asked. Rimuru got the vague feeling that this was explained but she wasn't interested so she didn't listen. The same goes for Anos who doesn't seem to be interested. If you pass the practical exam you are admitted. All that's left is magic power measurement and an aptitude test. Said by Misha. Then all these people are our classmates? Rimuru asked while looking around but everyone's state is odd. Nobody will make eye contact with her. They seems afraid. The moment I meet their eyes they look away as if frightened. Said by Anos who are also looking at the other people in the room. What's this? Why is everyone so shy? Rimuru said. Master, I didn't think that you were this clueless on and obvious things. What did I do something that will catch everyone's attention? Seal. Rimuru asked Seal but before Seal could answer her question Misha spoke. Quote comma comma dot. I don't think that's it. But nobody will look at us. Rimuru said. They are frightened by the magic Anos use. Misha said. What do you mean? Anos replied and asking for explanation. Decaying death less than Iglam greater than, Misha said. Ah, I see. So that's why, but why are they averting their eyes when I look at them? Rimuru said to herself. It's because of the absolute barrier that Master cast during the battle. Many didn't know what kind of magic Master used. Is that all? Rimuru said to herself. Of course people in this world won't know anything about the barriers since it's crested using a skill which doesn't exist in this world. They are also affected of the Master's beauty. Well, you are the one who turned me into a girl. Opening square bracket closing square bracket. A silent treatment again. If you know that, were you in the audience seats? Misha. Rimuru asked Misha. Misha with her usual expressionless look, Misha shook her head from side to side. Sometimes Rimuru remember Hinata while looking at Misha. Successful applicants can watch the exams of other applicants. Misha said and she points to a large mirror in front of us. Ah, I see. Got it. Anos said while Rimuru just nods her head. All the mirrors in this room project images from all around Daruzogedo so Misha watched their match from here. I don't get it. Why are they frightened of less than Iglam greater than? It's not much of a spell really. Anos said. Misha just stares at Anos expressionlessly. Quote comma comma dot dot. Is it bad? Rimuru asked. Kokuri asterisk Misha nods. How bad is it? Anos asked. The Misha thinks about it without changing her expression. Quote comma dot dot. Something a brutal demon would use. Haha. No. It's ultimately a good magic to restore a body. Anos said with a laugh. No, I also do think that you're a brutal demon, ha ha ha, Rimuru said to Anos. But you didn't stop me show you're also a brutal demon yourself, ha ha, Anos said while let out a refreshing voice. Misha thinks carefully and lets out a small voice. Quote comma comma dot. I take it back. Misha. That's right. You get it. Anos said and stopped his laugh. It's not the magic at fault. Anos is a brutal demon. Misha said to Anos. See, even Misha agreed. Rimuru said to Anos. Surely you jest. Anos said while saying, I need to correct this to avoid being labeled as a brutal demon. Some lies will be unavoidable. To himself. Quote. And Rimuru is an oddball. Misha said while looking at Rimuru. Surely you jest. That's the only words that come out of Rimuru's mouth. I've only just reincarnated to this planet, so I don't understand the values of this planet. Quote. Got it. The two heave a sigh of relief that Misha has accepted it. Aren't you frightened, Misha? Anos asked Misha. It wasn't scary. She said. For Anos, that's a very, very unexpected line. But Rimuru think of her as differently despite her appearance. She's obviously very courageous, is what Rimuru thinks of her. While the three of them are talking to each other, an owl flew in while they are talking. We will now be performing the magic power measurement. Please line up before the magic crystals. After you are done, please move to the next room for the aptitude test, said by the owl. Magic crystal? Anos asked to himself. In the age of myths, there was no way to measure magic power. It seems like not everything has degraded. Some things have moved forward. And, where is this magic crystal? Rimuru said. Here. Misha starts to walk off, so the pair follow her. The other examinees seem to know the place as well. Several lines begin to form. Apparently, there are several of these magic crystals. The magic crystal is a huge purple crystal paired up with a large mirror. When you touch the crystal, it reads your magic and displays the number on the mirror. 126, 218, 98, 145. The owl sits in front of the mirror and reads out the numbers. It only takes several seconds to get a reading. Soon enough, it was Misha's turn. Do your best, Anos said. Good luck, Misha-chan, Rimuru said while waving her hands. Quote. Same result. Doesn't magic power increases or decrease through effort? Rimuru said. Misha just look at them with deadpan expression. Quote. NN. Touching the crystal, her power is displayed after several seconds. 100,246. Instinctively, the two was impressed. It was the only three-digit figures until now, but Misha is in the 100,000s. She's got even more talent for magic than the two had thought. That's great, Misha-chan, Rimuru said. Great job, Misha, Anos said. After Rimuru and Anos praise her a little, she became a bit shy and looked down. Quote. Anos, and Rimuru. More amazing. Ah. Anos then stepped forward and touched the magic crystal. This is his first experience of having his magic power measured. I wonder what it will be. Maybe it will reach million or even billion. With this, they should understand that I am the founder. Anos said. 0. As the owl speaks, a noise rings out and the crystal breaks into pieces. Everyone was surprised on what had happened. After a few minutes after replacing the crystal ball, it's Rimuru's turn. 9 duodecillion 999 undecillion 999 decillion 999 nonillion 999 octillion 999 septillion 999 sextillion 999 quintillion 999 quadrillion 999 trillion 999 billion 999 million 999,999. The numbers keep going on until the crystal ball also broke, and with that the owl speak. The measurements have finished. Please proceed to the aptitude tests. The crystal broke, but they don't seem to care. And why did I get 0 while my sister got a lot of 9s? Anos asked to himself. While Anyo is thinking, Rimuru is having a conversation with Seal. Oi Seal, why did my magic became like that? I told you to hide it, didn't I?
Master, I completely hide it and only let out a little of your magic. Rimuru thinks while scratching her head, but Misha talked to the two of them. I know I'm the one saying it, but I think 0 is impossible. Furthermore, that's a lot of 9. That should be easy to understand, but the owl said. The measurements have finished. Please proceed to the aptitude test. Tisk this useless familiar. Anos said. The familiar is just obeying orders. Misha says to Anos. Well, I guess so. Anos said, but Misha just stares at Rimuru and Anos. What's wrong? Rimuru asked Misha. First time I've seen it. What? Rimuru, where the magic power is so strong the crystal broke. Misha said. Oh,
I see, Rimuru said to Misha. The crystal ball faction as it enlarges in response to the power of the person touching it. The volume that it has enlarged by is then measured and converted into a numerical value.
Rimuru and Anos exceeded its limit, causing an intense magic reaction which led to its shattering. Though it is a convenient thing, it's not possible to use it to measure my power. It's not 0 or lots of 9. The decision should have been immeasurable. Anos said. Impossible. Misha said with her usual expressionless face, but deep within she is shocked. Why? Rimuru asked Misha. The magic crystal does not break. Misha said. Well, it broke. Rimuru said. Misha responded in an indifferent tone of voice. Anos and Rimuru is out of the norm. Why do you know this, Misha? I'm proud of my demon eyes. It is impossible for other people to do it. Anos a Rimuru's magic power was too strong, causing the crystal to break. Even though Rimuru asked Seal to hold her magic power, it still register as immeasurable, but other people won't understand this. Also, all decisions have been left to these familiars, but they can only act as instructed. There's no way the familiar would know what to do when it broke. The fact that it broke and that an impossible reading of 0 and a lots of 9 was given was irrelevant. Well, some people will understand what it means, but even so, it's still supposed to be almost impossible. Misha said. Yar yar. There's supposed to be talented people running this academy. Anos said. On the other hand, the story of the founder Demon King reincarnating has been passed down. Also, Misha said it was the first time she'd seen it. The two breaking it may actually count for something. If they had even a bit of talent, anyone looking at the crystal using their demon eyes could have seen what happened. Has the thought not occurred to anyone that the Demon King Anos would be outside of the standards of magic power? That's what Rimuru thought while look at Anos. Meanwhile, Anos, I'm going to be looked down on here. My magic power has not decreased at all. Is what Anos thought. Oh well. It's fine because Misha-chan knows. Rimuru said. Really? Misha said. Yeah, thank you. After thinking in her usual deadpan expression, Misha says.